1 Lens vs Reims prediction, team news, lineups preview. On Saturday, two sides neck and neck in the Ligue 1 table can temporarily move into a European place as Lens host Reims at Stade Bollaert-Delelis. Les Saint-Étienne and Reims are each on 23 points, with the former ahead on goal difference, playing to a 0-0 draw with Montpellier in their previous domestic encounter, while Reims conceded late, losing 2-1 at Nice. Match preview. A dramatic winner on match day 6 of the Champions League proved to be in vain for Lens on Tuesday as they wound up third in their group despite a 2-1 victory versus Sevilla, relegating them into the Europa League. While they failed to make the knockout stage of the Champions League, Frank Hayes will be pleased with how well his side have recovered following a 6-0 hammering in that competition against Arsenal. Unbeaten in 3 successive matches in all competitions since that colossal defeat. Their 10-match unbeaten domestic run is tied with the league leaders Paris Saint-Germain for this season's longest active streak in the French top flight. Lens have triumphed in 4 successive home matches in all competitions, outscoring their opponents 11-3 over that stretch, while they have not lost a game at Stade Bollaert-Delelis since September 16, 1-0 versus Metz. In 2023, Lens have claimed 3 points at home on 13 occasions in this competition, and a victory on Saturday would equal their highest total of home wins in a calendar year since 1985-14. After claiming just 1 point despite scoring first in their opening 2 domestic encounters this season, Les Saint-Étienne have won their last 5 matches in all competitions when drawing first blood, conceding only once over that span. The thrill of finding the back of the net has negatively impacted Reims lately, with the Champagne club conceding within 4 minutes after scoring in 2 of their last 3 league fixtures, both of which sent them to defeat. Will Still's side have cooled off domestically in recent weeks, losing 3 of their last 4 league fixtures, which is as many defeats as they suffered in their opening 11 matches of the season. A more attack-minded approach with the Belgian in charge has produced many more goals in matches featuring Les Rouges et Blancs, with Reims being the only Ligue 1 side this season without a 0-0 result, after having more of those than any other team in this competition over the previous 5 campaigns 28. Despite signing a contract extension until the summer of 2025, reports suggest that Still is being considered a leading candidate to replace Tony Mowbray as the next manager of Sunderland, though Reims are denying those rumors. With a victory this weekend, Reims would have 17 in this competition since the beginning of 2023, surpassing their highest total for top-flight wins in a calendar year since 1976-16. Dating back to the previous campaign, this team have won just 3 of their last 12 domestic affairs away from home, conceding in all but 1 league fixture as the visitors this season 1-0 victory at Nantes. While they have struggled away from home in 2023-24, Reims are the only side in Ligue 1 this season who have scored in every domestic encounter as the visiting team. Team news. Wilker Farinez is back in training for Lens following his ACL injury. Jimmy Cabot will not return until late December from that same issue, and Daver Machado is expected to be back near the end of the year from a groin strain. Facundo Medina was back from suspension against Montpellier, while Florian Sotoka was unavailable following his expulsion versus Lyon. Przemysław Frankowski has scored in his last 2 home matches in all competitions, notching a brace against Lyon, with the other strike coming courtesy of Wesley said. Reims will be without Valentin Atangana and Ibrahim Diakite until the end of the month as they are both dealing with ankle injuries. Josh Wilson-Esperand, currently on loan from Manchester City, will not be back until the middle of January due to a shoulder injury, while Marshall Munetsi is unlikely to be available in 2023 because of a sprained ankle. Yunus Abdelhamid had the only strike for Reims last weekend, moving into a tie for second on the team in goals alongside Amir Richardson, while they are each one behind Teddy Tuma. Lens possible starting lineup: Samba, Gradit, Danso, Medina, Aguilar, Fulgini, Abdul Samed, Frankowski, Thomason, Said, Wahi. Reims possible starting lineup: Diouf, Agbadou, Okumu, Abdelhamid, Matusiwa, Fouquet, Desmet, Richardson, Touma, Ito, Salama. We say, Lens 2-1 Reims. It has been over 40 years since Reims defeated Lens in a top-flight contest 2-0 in March 1977. And given the visitors' defensive vulnerabilities away from home recently and how sharp Lens have been at Stade Bollaert-Delelis, we expect to see another narrow victory for Les Sang-Et or. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.